When I was younger, as a family unit, we used to move around quite a lot. I was born in Manchester, we moved down to London. I spent some time living up in Glasgow, then moved down to London again, then up to Blackpool. All of my memories of all of those places are dictated by the taste of them and the taste experiences I had in them. Glasgow, for some reason, carries a very strong taste of condensed milk. Blackpool, one of the reasons I moved there was because I quite like the taste of it. I quite like saying, you know, I live in Blackpool. Doesn't matter what the flavour is, but I mean that's its defining feature. Most of my memories, that's how they come to me. They come to me as a taste first. When I go on a car journey, that car journey is defined by a series of tastes. My likes and dislikes of a place or a stop on a journey would be dictated by the emotional pull of whatever taste that place gave me. I used to go to work the same route every day, and tastes were all the same. If there was something missing, say maybe a building had been knocked down or something, or I might see a bright yellow car one morning. If something alters, it tends to alter the entire perception, even a tiny little thing. And then it's just somewhere different. London itself to me is it's a city of extreme tastes and textures. I mean, I get off the train at Euston, I come up those long stairs, I get a really weird taste there, something like, it's like wall plaster, I've never known why. When I go out into the concourse and then I hit the noises, especially when I go outside, it's just very, very overwhelming. It's just the red buses, for example. I can't believe how many red buses there are, and the way they contrast in with all the whiteness of the buildings. Every time I go on a tube train, that's a really weird one. And I remember this from being 4 and 5, because I used to go on a tube to go to school. I get such an intense taste of rhubarb whenever I'm on a train, and it doesn't matter what's being said to me, it overrides everything. There are certain lines I like the colour of rather than others. Circle line gives me a taste of toffee. Piccadilly line gives me the taste of peanuts, chocolate. It's like a sweet I used to have as a child, I think. My problems with cities is just the cacophony, all the noise, all the colour. I hate it simply because it leaves me feeling vulnerable. Thinking back from growing up until now, the world itself, as far as I'm concerned, synesthetically, has got a lot more difficult. It's become a lot more difficult place to live in. It's become a lot more colourful, a lot more image conscious. Everything's got to have a visual impact. It's a very noisy world now as well. It's got very, very noisy, which is why I surround myself in silence, because there's less intrusion. Synesthesia has often been described as, you know, like taking drugs, and to be perfectly honest with you, it is exactly the same, because you can get that spaced out with it. If you decide to fall into it, then it just totally takes you, and then your head starts spinning.